I grew up surrounded by tall saguaros full of water and rivers parched to the bone. Names like Pantano Wash and Tanqueray Creek made me wonder exactly how much water was needed to constitute a river. It seemed like the answer was none. It was a creek bed, my mother explained to me one November hike. It was rarely a creek, just a place where there could be a creek if it rained. I got argumentative. Why would God put the creek bed there if he wasn't going to put water in it? The creek didn't need a bed, it didn't need to rest. She laughed and told me that wasn't really my decision. I sat by the window, praying the creek bed would turn into somewhere where tadpoles would swim and I could splash in puddles, wading up to my ankles in mud. I could write my secrets on old paper and stuff them into a glass bottle, tossing it into the water, just like the people in the movies. It would not rain for 6 months. But the end of July came roaring in with wind and hail, drenching the earth with the smell of creosote and ozone. I realized I'd never seen anything that color green before. The creek bed was full. My sister and I skipped stones, picked flowers, and rolled up our jeans to catch tadpoles, ignoring my father's warnings to watch for broken glass. It rained for weeks and we happily watched the downpour every afternoon. I took an empty plastic water bottle and shoved a napkin inside. Scrawled in glitter gel pen, it said, "To be my friend, call 663-0965. It bobbed down the wash and I went inside, waiting for the phone to ring. On the first day of September, I realized the creek had gone back to bed. I found my message in the bottle had met the same fate, resting gently in the bushes just yards from my house. I learned a new word that year, monsoon. All of the rain for the year went as quickly as it had come. Late summer became my favorite season. Every year after, I dreamt of torrents to carry me away, an unrelenting yet awe-inspiring force that would move the mountains in my way. The waves would form a highway for my message in a bottle, carrying it wherever it needed to go. It would reach its destination in a moment of sweet serendipity. But a message in a bottle cannot travel on a dry creek bed. One year, the summer flash flood finally carried me away. The current ripped across layers of sand, revealing hundreds of broken glass bottles underneath. The lightning struck down my best friend's 100-year-old saguaro, and for the first time I felt the downpour on the backseat of a car instead of on a porch swing. I washed up on a new shore. Here the creeks are wide awake, and yet now I dream of oceans. The current tears me apart. The siren call of coastal cities and the silent beckoning of the dry creek beds I once roamed. The rainfall here is still sparse, but sometimes it feels a little too damp. The suffocating humidity makes me itch for cracked lips again. I have yet to release my message in the bottle, but I wish one would find me, so I could experience one lucky moment where everything makes sense and I would know which river to send my bottle down. I realized there were people I left who didn't mind waiting for the rain to carry their message. My parents, growing daisies in parched creek beds. My friend, hauling off the corpse of her burnt saguaro. And my sister, still searching the desert for rivers.